Hi, this is Andrew Connell with Critical Path Training, and in this session we're going to talk about list and field item validation inside SharePoint 2010 in the Designing Lists and Schemas module. So one of the new things that we have in SharePoint is the ability to do list item validation, so that when I create a new item in a list, I can write some little formula, the same way I write formulas with calculated fields. I can write a little formula to do some sort of a check. So I can look to see that if you've filled out a value for, say, it's a executive proposal, then you have to fill in these 3 or 4 other additional fields. They can't be blank. So I can set that and then put a user message in here so that when the user goes through to create this new item, if it fails that validation, it won't save the item. It'll show them a little error message saying, hey, you have to whatever the error message is. This is nice because in the past we had to write custom code to do this exact same thing with a custom event receiver on the item adding event or item updating event. Not only do I have this for list item validation, so the entire item inside, the entire SP list item or the entire row in a list, but I can also do the same kind of validation for a particular field. So I can say that this field can only have a value between 5,000 and 10,000 or something like that. The same thing is true here, where I basically just put a little user message in and it won't let me save the item until it passes the validation. So in this session what we talked about was the list item validation, a new capability in SharePoint 2010, and that's going to allow us to do some sort of validation before we save our list between the different columns. And then also field validation to write a little validation formula that's going to run just inside that one field.